Welcome back to Smithy Walks Wales, and more specifically Smithy Walks Wales Coastal Path. Today it's Saturday the 9th of April and I'm here at the end of Bangor Pier for stage number 6. This is going to be from Bangor to Pentraeth. A couple of months ago in February I walked stages 1 to 5 from Chester to Bangor. Didn't come down the pier, but we're starting from the end of it. You might ask why I'm doing this. Well, during lockdown I was watching some Kate Humble programmes a bit walking in the Cleveland Way, and then I watched some excellent videos by a woman called Abby Barnes, and then I saw the bit about the Wales Coastal Path. I seen some videos from Trails and Ales from Wales. He's been way ahead of me walking right round the Wales Coastal Path, and also Webby's Walks. Everybody does it a wee bit differently. For me, I'm just using my phone. The only time I'm on it is this introduction, and then when I get to the pub at the end of it for a celebratory pint. So it's about time we're going to get going in a minute, and I'll have to introduce myself in the same way as I do my golf videos. So here goes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's stage number 6 on the Wales Coastal Path from Bangor to Pentraeth, on the walk from Kirkintilloch in Scotland, Smithy. Right, here we go and we're off. The route today, it's about 20 miles worth. Going to take us along the banks there from Bangor up to the Menai Bridge, cross over and away across up to Beaumaris, which is just up there. Then it will take us up through Penman Point and out to Red Dwarf Bay and back to Pentraeth. And this, as I said, it's about 20 miles today. I've got to put a wee step on it because the latter part of the route's tidal. So high tide's 5 o'clock. We'll try and get there when it's low tide, then I don't have to take a detour. So it's just a wee view from off the pier again. Right, we'll crack on. That's a lookout at the end of Bangor Pier. So I just started on the walk, come off the pier now. Oh, another few sights of this on the walk. I just stopped at a little viewpoint, just coming out from Bangor Pier. As you can see, looking back down on it, across the Menai Straits. And that's back down to Bangor Pier. I've come off the official route, which is up higher, come along the woodland path, I'm on to Shingle Beach, heading up that way towards the Menai Suspension Bridge. Right, early stages of the walk, I'm just coming past Bangor City's ground. Can't actually see it for the hedges when I was walking past. The initial stages of the walk are really nice. Up a kind of woodland path, and down onto the beach. That's a sort of shingly beach. I'm not quite keen on walking in that sort of stuff. Now you come back out onto a grassy path for a wee bit, winds its way around the fields up to Bangor City's ground. And just heading up the road here, this will take me up to the Menai Suspension Bridge. So I've just reached the milestone of the Menai Suspension Bridge. So I'm just going to walk across out over to Anglesey. And this is a look up the Menai Straits in the direction I'm going, up towards Beaumaris. We'll look down to Menai down there, so don't drop the phone over the bridge. Yeah, it's a really nice spot as I'm just coming under the Menai Suspension Bridge, looking down the path. So that's the Swillies. Difficult current. Let's there we go, look at a wee view of this. You can get a better view of the suspension bridge. Just give you a wee bit of logistics for today while I'm going along. Yeah, I live in Lytham St Anne's, so I drove down this morning, early morning drive, 2.5 hours down to Pentraeth in Anglesey. I just parked the car at Pentraeth. Bus down to Bangor. The bus driver thought he was Lewis Hamilton, so it didn't take very long. And then so we walk from the bus station about a quarter of a mile down to the pier, and then start from there. So B&B tonight in Roscoch on Anglesey. So whether we do another stage tomorrow depends on how the feet are. Just coming under the bridge now. Yeah, last time I did the walk back in February from Chester to Bangor, hurt my feet. I think the walking shoes were really sore on my toes, so all my toes were bruised. Lost 4 toenails for the ghoulish ones amongst you. So today the big toes have got cushioned elastoplast on. Didn't get any blisters last time, so hopefully everything will be fine. We've got the old trainers on today, the old Reeboks, so hopefully not a problem. So when we look up at the bridge, you can see that current along there. This is a little bay just as I'm coming out of Menai, on the road up to Beaumaris. So you can see the tide's out. And once I get past Beaumaris, that part of the Wales coastal path, I need the tide to be out for that. It's another stunning little bay, just here coming out of Menai. You get the cars in the background, so I'm on the main road, but if I have a look right over, zoom in, you can see the end of Bangor Pier right over there on the other side of the Menai Straits where I started this morning. It's the view from the road. Oh, I think they're looking over onto Snowdonia there in the background. Beautiful view. Little cars going out when the tide's at low tide. I don't know if somebody's got a house over there or a wee island. Look back down towards the Menai Suspension Bridge. Back to there. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. As you're coming along the main road, I'm now going to turn left and go up the hill, Llandegfyn. It'll take me past the golf course, a wee bit like Loch Lomond. You take the low road and I'll take the high road. And I'll be in Llandegfyn before you. Well, the BBC weather forecast said it was going to be sunny all day on Anglesey. That's me just going through a hailstorm shower there. Hopefully it's easing up now. And it's a steep hill coming up to Llandegfyn. And as you walk along, you get the rewards. There's the view down to Bangor Pier where I started this morning. Across the way, and let's have a wee look at Snowdonia. All the snow on the mountains there. Across the range. That really is a terrific view. I wonder if we can back out a wee bit, looks a bit better that way. Right, we're coming down the hill from Llandegfyn down towards Beaumaris, but oh, here's a golf course. This is one of the few in North Wales that I haven't played yet. 9-hole course, Barron Hill I think it's called. Maybe play it the way home. And just walking down the lane towards where the golf club is, and then it all opens out. That's the Great Ormer way over there where I walked a few months ago. I don't know if you can see further up to get a better view to see where we're going. And we're heading away up in that direction. There's a better view further up towards the point, and then you get Puffin Island just after that. That's a nice view walking down into Beaumaris. Look around. Over to Snowdonia again. Church graveyard there. Got a big wheel up in Beaumaris today. I don't think I'll be taking part in that. Oh, we're back onto the coastal section again, just approaching Beaumaris. It's a kind of strange bit. It takes you up off the coastal bit, up to Llandegfyn, and then you go along the road, up a steep hill along the road for quite a wee bit. Then it takes you in through a few fields, and then down past the Barron Hill Golf Club, and then down a steep hill coming into Beaumaris, which looks rather nice. And then you get the view right over to the Menai Straits to Bangor Pier from that route, so all in all not too bad. That's a closer look at Beaumaris Pier. So they've got a big wheel along the front there. Snowdonia, the mountains across there, back up towards Bangor, and then where the pier is. Just going to stop for lunch in a minute. So folk ask me, what sort of things do you take for lunch, or do you carry about with you? On the rucksack, it's I'm a healthy eater. It's a packet of Maryland cookies, get cheese and ham sandwiches. I'm being particularly healthy. I'll get 1.25 litres of Pepsi Max. It's weighing the bag down a wee bit, so we need to get rid of some of that anyway. Right, lunchtime. Right, just coming out of Beaumaris now. Very busy on a Saturday afternoon, especially with sunshine out now. A wee look there as we're heading up towards Puffin Island now. Well, we don't go on to Puffin Island, but we're heading up towards, I think it's Pentraeth Point. Oh, I've forgotten the name of it. And this is me just heading up the hill out of Beaumaris now. I'm going towards Pentraeth Point. Way in the distance, Puffin Island. Looking away up this hill. Great Orme over there. It's great, there's Pentraeth Manor and Llanfairbecken across there that I walked to the last time. Give it up to Snowdon again. Right, I think I'm on the bit you're not meant to walk when the tide comes in, but tide's still a wee bit out. It's not a lot of fun walking in this. I don't like walking in shingle, sort of shingle beach. We'll carry on. Yeah, I'm really not having a nice time of it, walking along the pebbles, shingles, stones, and I think I just come to the bit where you're snookered if the tide's in, so we've got plenty of time to get past it. Oh, thank goodness for that, finally getting off the beach. Got to empty all the stones and little bits of gravel out my shoe. The guidebook's saying that it's a better bit to take. I really didn't enjoy that bit at all, so let's carry on up the lane now. Well, this walked too soon after a few hundred yards. Take me back down on the beach again. Oh joy, oh joys. As I look back at the beach I just walked over, at least it's a bit more sandy. Walk in the sand, and you go further down the pebbly beach is. That goes away down to Bangor, Snowdonia again. And then we're heading up this way towards Pentraeth Point. Just coming down the hill to Pentraeth Point now. As you can see right across, it's Puffin Island. It's meant to be a cafe down here. There's a lighthouse on the left hand side. So when we reach here then we're going to be turning westwards towards Pentraeth, Red Dwarf Bay. Yeah, it's a nice view. It's a steep walk up the hill though to get here. So this is it, Pentraeth Point, Puffin Island right across. That's a Great Orme and Llandudno over there. Closer view of the lighthouse. The tide's coming in now, and we're going to be heading up in that direction, but not before a cup of tea at the cafe up there. After about an hour's walking from Pentraeth, it takes you inland through farmers' fields, little country lanes, through little villages, and eventually I come out back into the open. It's quite tricky, but it's well signposted. And I've got the guidebook, but unfortunately about walking round Anglesey, it goes clockwise where I'm walking anti-clockwise, so I'm trying to read it in a different fashion. But there's an hour's or so walk from Puffin Island, and then you can see it over there. So it gives you an idea of where I've gone, and then behind it the Great Orme, Llandudno. And we're going to head down this way, into the gorse. That's a nice walk down the hill here. A path amongst the gorse. Gorse sounds really nice when it smells really nice when it's out in bloom. And if I go to that side, I should be heading away over that way. It's definitely much nicer now. I just come down the hill towards the sea. Take a view back up to like Puffin Island up there, and carry on along this road. Just get my first view of Red Dwarf Bay. I'm heading over that way. I think I finished towards the end of it, so I've still got a few miles to go. Just come back across that bit of the rocky beach again for about 100 metres, come onto the road. Hopefully final stretch now in Red Dwarf Bay. Just heading along. A couple of miles to go I think. That's the view back along the old stone seawall. This is the salt marsh, the view where I just came from. Got the beach out there. You could take the alternative route to Pentraeth, the beach. And we're following the Wales Coastal Path route, which is along this seawall in the salt marshes. Late evening now, early evening sorry. That's me just finished stage 6, Pentraeth Beach. Whoa, 20 miles according to the guidebook, a long one today. We're talking about 7.5 hours. And I had a wee break for a cup of tea in there. So a wee synopsis of the route. Really nice coming anywhere near the Menai Bridge. Then when you come back under the Menai Bridge and you're coming out of Menai, there's some lovely bays and the views over to Snowdonia. Then unfortunately you take a left turn up to Llandegfan. It's a steep road, takes you way high up, gives you nice views, but tough old walk up to there. Steep hill back down into Beaumaris. When you come out from Beaumaris, it's not particularly, I didn't enjoy that bit up to Penmon Point. I didn't enjoy that bit at all because you're on the beach, rocky, really difficult to walk on, a bit slow going. Then when you get to Penmon itself, there's the toll road and it's a steep hill up, but then you're rewarded when you get down to Penmon Point. Lovely wee cafe there, great views over to Puffin Island and the lighthouse. And then once you come out of there, it's quite a long walk through you go back inland through the country lanes etc for a good few miles. Then there's a lovely part where you come onto the cliff top, and then amongst all the goss is smelling lovely out in bloom, and heather etc, a grassy path. Then you come through a few fields, and then it's a long walk into Pentraeth beach along Red Wharf Bay. You could walk along the beach, but the route takes you along the salt marshes, some boardwalks and an old path, an old wall that you walk along the top of. But I finally got here, so that's all for today. Just time for a beer now. Well, after a gruelling 1 mile walk up the hill from the beach, we're now at the Pentraeth in Pentraeth. Time for a beer. Right, we're in the Pentraeth in Pentraeth, and this is a pint of Curu Half. Cheers everybody.